You got any requests, Mary? Because I don't. That's because I got my coffee for free. Because it's my birthday. Thank you. Oh, the stash one? Oh yeah, I forgot about that. Well, okay, I get to do 2 songs. So, right? 2? Well, last time I did 2 and they were really short and I felt kind of, but I either have long ones or short ones, so it's my birthday. I got 2. Oh, all right. Give me real grassroots, not astroturf. If you want to stand for truth, you gotta stand on the real dirt. Lace up your boots, roll up the sleeves of your shirt before it gets better. It always gets worse. We're in for the long haul, the trouble of the times. We bring our own money and we make our own signs. We speak our own words, we don't read from scripts. We follow our heart, not bought and paid for pundits. But what do you get when you turn on the tube? Missing real stories and hearing things that just ain't true. But that's what you get. Fake news. Fake news. It's what I don't like. Fake news. Well, it's just not right. Can't dispel the darkness when you turn out the light. Fake news. Fake news. It's just not right. With misinformation, they spin us around. With disinformation, they're dumbing us down. Helping us snooze with celebrity news. What shall I buy next? Which pill should I choose? The lack of perspective is sure to appall. Grown-ups in diapers throwing fits at town halls. Corporations spending millions a day on another agenda, another think tank. Rewriting history, taking control. Advancing agenda on hate radio. Common sense views often neglected. Politicians are tools or they won't get elected. You got the poor man standing up for the rich. But where were they when they drove the country into the ditch? And why are they so confused? That's what you get with fake news. Fake news, where's these headlines? Phosphorus gas used of civilians attacked in Iraq and Palestine. They figure if you just don't see it, it must not be true. Fake news, fake news. Give me real grassroots, not astroturf. When you swim in black water, what you get is brown shirts. We were there in the fight against slavery. Then during abolition in the Underground Railroad, we stood up against imperialism with the likes of Twain, Thoreau, Whitman. We stood up against child labor laws and poor working conditions. Our voices were heard through unions. We represented working folks and families. Our voices were heard in the black press as blacks hung from trees. We were there watching for the woman's right to vote and in the civil rights movement, marching with the real Christian folks and upward to AIPAC. I thought you knew when you support racism and bigotry. It generally hasn't worked out well in the past for the Jew. Once again, they're making their move. So few realize just what they stand to lose. That's what you get with fake news. Fake news is what I don't like. Fake news, well, it's just not right. You can't dispel the darkness when you turn out the light. Fake news, fake news. Give me real grassroots, not a corporate funded fake. The real Tea Party wasn't about taxes, it was about tax breaks. As local businesses struggled to break free from corporations. Got the words. We don't wear designer t-shirts and expensive jewelry, M16s and sidearms, or rather under white wing accessories. Sometimes it's embarrassing being an American when all these whack jobs flying our flag. It's all the true patriots they're misrepresenting, but you can't really blame them, they never even knew. When all day long they've been lied to. That's what you get with fake news. Fake news, that's what I don't like. Fake news, well, it's just not right. You can't dispel the darkness when you turn out the light. Fake news, fake news, it's just not right. Fake news, it's just not right. Well, thank you. Pretty rusty on that one. I appreciate your patience. Almost remembered all the words. Actually, this is an official Liberty Cafe song. It has a moral to it somewhere as it gets along. It's safe for kids. By changing a few words. I used to get high in the morning, enjoy the morning sunrise. I didn't worry if I didn't have the money, 'cause I was just getting high. I needed money to buy it, so I had to go to work, where we smoked it and we toked it and we choked it. Yeah, we even smoked a little dirt. Well, the green and the brown, we passed it all around. Now I'm mingling with every type. And when they busted Chong and took away my bong, now I smoke it in a tinfoil pipe. I didn't hurt nobody, I didn't crash no cars, didn't make me act like a punk. But I had a little need for something more than weed, so I turned myself into a drunk. I got sober in the 80s, and by the 90s I was doing pretty good. I had a house, I had a home, I had a spouse, I had a phone, I was doing everything I should. But then those millionaires decided they needed to be billionaires, and we the people got in the way of that. So they stomped me as I clung to the bottom rung of a disappearing middle class. And while they're busy selling out the country, the FBI was going through my trash. So I felt a little need to smoke a little weed, 'cause I want to put a cap in their ass. But that would not be okay. So I'll just be good, go my way, and we'll all live happily ever after with no stash. They took away my stash, they took away my stash. If I can't smoke weed, at least I'll get a jet ski and head out over the pass. They took away my stash, they took away my stash. If I can't smoke, but at least I'll get a hot tub so I can relax. They took away my stash, they took away my stash. And now they're taking away the middle class. I can't afford a doctor, I can't afford to retire. And when you try to pin them down, you get to run around, and they go out and start another fire. You vote against your own best interests when you're listening to a liar. Too broke to wonder how they stole your thunder, even when you're preaching to the choir. Well, they're outsourcing jobs and starting wars. The country's being run by dark Sith overlords. They took away my stash, they took away my stash. Now they're taking away the middle class. They want to privatize the commons, those things that were meant for you and me, like water and air, should be health care, education and utilities. Politicians are owned by corporations who are standing on the backs of the poor. They got the foxes guarding the hen house through that revolving door. They say you need more of what you already have. They got you standing in line at your store. But all you dumb asses, if you pay your taxes, these are things you already paid for. They took away your stash, they took away your stash. Want to keep you broke, make sure you don't know so you can give them a pass. They took away your stash, they took away your stash. You could have a brain fart, smart, shopping at a Walmart, selling out of America fast. Hey kids, feeling depressed? Take yourself another pill, or go out and buy yourself a starter home for about $500,000. Run up those credit cards and pay the interest on them. And not to work too hard and say goodbye to the American dream. They took away my stash, they took away my stash. If I can't smoke weed, best to get a jet ski so I can head out over the pass. They took away my stash, they took away my stash. If I can't smoke, but at least I get a hot tub so I can relax. They took away my stash, they took away my stash. And now they're taking away the middle class. Now they're taking away the middle class. So I can do one more little short one? Because it's my birthday? Okay. I'll do a short one. I know those are the long ones. I went for the long ones this week because last week I did these two short ones. I go, that's it! Two songs! So I got ripped off. Not really. I hope I'm not going too long. It's not been more than like 11 minutes, has it? Well, how about this? This is called There's an Iraqi in My SUV. It's shorter. Oh, let's see. Let's try this one. This is like if the shoe was on the other foot in a in a dream that I had called "There's an Iraqi in My SUV," which I wrote around when the war started. Last night I had a funny dream. There was an Iraqi in my SUV, eating all my snacks and watching DVDs. He's pointing his gun at me. He said they're coming into town to liberate me. He said the tanks will be rolling through the streets by sundown. Bombs will explode and children will be dead, and those who oppose will get a bullet to the head. But you'll thank me when it's over. Oh no, I replied. He said, shut up, imperialist dog pig, son of a monkey, and just drive. While I watched the Lucy show. Now he's talking on my cell phone. He said, what's happening, Osama? What's going on? This place is jumping. It's really going down. Soon the infidels will see. So kick back, relax, grab yourself a beer, put your feet up, and watch it on TV. He said our operation will go off without a hitch because Jesus Christ is the punk-ass biatch. So you will all bow down to Allah, you ugly mother. It's gonna be quite a show. One last thing before I go. Buildings will burn and blood will flow. My only concern is my stock portfolio. I had a scary dream. I had a scary dream. There's an Iraqi in my SUV. There's an Iraqi in my SUV. Somebody guess Bush, Rumsfeld, Cheney. There's an Iraqi in my SUV. Sorry, that was a little tinny, I think. Thank you.
All right, so thanks again, David. Appreciate that. We'd like to squeeze in an extra one since it is your birthday. So, all right. Who do we have next, Gretchen? Who's coming up next? Jamie. Okay.